Plaintiff Beverly Davis is suing her daughter, Ronelle Hector, for bail Beverly posted on her behalf. Beverly says Ronelle started acting out at age 11 when she burned her baby brother with a lighter. But Ronelle says her mother was so violent that she hit Ronelle in the head with an iron skillet and then made her lie about her injuries at the hospital.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Good afternoon, Jim.
Afternoon, Judge. You may be seated.
Okay, Beverly Davis is suing Ronelle Hector, her daughter, for an unpaid bail bond. Okay, Beverly, talk to me.
First of all, I'd like to present some paperwork to you. This is the receipt.
That's what I like, starting right with the evidence. Okay.
The bail bond and the promissory notes that I wrote up that she never signed, and her promissory note.
Why you handing me? Wait a minute. Why are you handing me a promissory note if she never signed it?
Because I just want you to see what I made up and the one that she made up.
Let me explain something to you legally, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
The fact that you wrote something up and then signed something else is what's called a self-serving statement.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give it right back to you because it's not relevant and it is an issue that is already resolved or superseded by the promissory note that was signed by both of you.
Okay.
Okay, that's just a little legal thing. All right, so what I have here is a promissory note. I, Ronelle Hector, promised to pay Beverly Hector the sum of $2,500 by July 8, 2007 for bail money. And I have a receipt for a bail bond. Talk to me, Beverly. How did we get into this situation?
Oh, wow. Your Honor, when I was 16 years old, I had Ronelle. I really tried to be a good parent, and Ronelle was just unruly from day one. By the time she was 9 years old, she burned my 4-month-old son with a cigarette lighter.
Accident. It was an accident.
How did it happen?
I was sneak smoking and lighting up.
How old were you?
Well, I probably was like 11. She had left me in the car with him. She went into shopping, and I had to babysit. I always had to babysit.
All right, and you were sneak smoking, and how did the baby get burned?
Well, I was lighting a match, and the match flew off, and it just hit him because I had him in my lap, and it just hit him, and it wasn't no burn. It was like a little. I even told her.
Your Honor, that's not true. That's not what she told me.
How old was the baby?
I don't know. How old was he? Probably like.
Was he in diapers?
Maybe 2 years old.
Was he in diapers?
I don't think so. I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Well, you know what? If it's close to that, they have extremely gentle skin.
Yeah.
It's a very dangerous and reckless thing to do. But she's 11 years old. All right.
That's not true. But anyway.
You think she did it intentionally?
Yes, she told me that she did it. Mama, I did it because you gave him too much attention and you didn't give me any. So I'm angry with you.
Beverly, what did you do about that?
I didn't do anything about her. I didn't whip her or anything. I didn't do anything. I just told her, this is a baby. I have to give him attention.
Yeah, she probably backslapped me. She used to beat the mess out of me.
I should have beat the mess out of you.
Yeah, she did.
Probably.
She did try to kill me. I used to think she tried to kill me. I did. I really believe she tried to kill me.
I can see where we're going here. Go ahead, Beverly.
Okay. Then by the time she was 13, she had said something and written something about the babysitter. That the babysitter was a big, black, ugly woman. And so when she got home, I said, okay, I am going to whoop you. So she went and patted herself down. I was going to whip her after dinner.
How do you pad yourself down?
She put on several pair of pants.
She tried to kill me.
Well, I don't blame her. She's going to get beaten
She's
up.
She's going to get beat.
Right. Why? Because she said she didn't like the babysitter?
Hold it.
Beverly, so what? I didn't like some of my babysitters.
When I found out that she had patted herself, that really made me angry.
See?
So I was cooking and I hit her in the head with a skillet.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I took her to the hospital immediately. Immediately, I took her to the hospital.
Back that one up. I hit her in the head with a skillet and took her to the hospital immediately.
Right.
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Bust my head right
open. I could not handle the show. I had it about up to here with her. I had it up to here with her. Breaking in my house, stealing from me, stealing my clothes.
She's your daughter. How's she breaking into your house?
Because she broke in.
Whoa. She's not living with you?
Yes, Your Honor, she is living with me. Breaking my house during the daytime when I was at work and she was supposed to be at school.
Did you do that?
I don't
Come
remember.
on, you're under oath. Look at me.
She used to put me out. Just get out of my house. Don't come back in.
Where were you supposed to go?
No, Your Honor.
She would like school time, she wouldn't give us no house key to get in. We had to wait until she came home from wherever she was at.
Why?
Your Honor.
She wouldn't allow us in the house. She wouldn't allow me in the house. Like,
Why? Wait. You have a 13-year-old.
Yes, Your Honor.
The statement that you made was your daughter's breaking into the house. You hit her in the head with a skillet because she put several pair of pants on because she didn't want to get beat up. You're sounding like the bad one here. Were you arrested for hitting her with a skillet and busting open her head?
Your Honor,
because I'm telling you right now, if I were the DA, I'd have you arrested in a minute.
No, Your Honor, I was not. No, Your Honor, I was not.
They took me away from her.
I'll bet they did.
I asked them to take her away.
She did.
Why? What is it?
Because she was unruly. She had done several things. Not only that.
What did she do that you hit her in the head with a frying pan and break her head open?
She's the parent, I'm the child.
Up to that point, not only was she bad in school, and I had to go up to the school for her several times.
Bad in school?
Yes.
All right. What else?
Getting terrible grades. Just unruly.
What does unruly mean?
That means that she was not minding.
That's what she said when she told me she ain't want me no more. She told me, she put me in juvenile and told me that she did not want me
I could not handle her anymore.
She said that I was unruly, so that was her problem. That was her way of just getting rid of me.
Why did she want to get rid of you?
She ain't want no responsibility. She was 16.
She had a baby.
You're right.
I had 2 other children.
She wanted them. They was easier. I was the oldest. I'm the oldest. So therefore, I was the one that got on her nerves.
Is the father of Ronell different from the father of the other children?
Yes.
Does she remind you of her father?
Only when she acts crazy on them drugs and drinking.
Apple don't fall too far away from the tree.
And he is the tree.
She the tree too.
No, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
She the
Your
tree
Honor,
too, Your Honor.
I am sorry. No,
two of them. Take 2 of them. She the tree too, Your Honor, now.
So, they take you away from your mother. You go to juvenile home. What happens to you there?
I'm going through a lot of difficulties, rebellion. She never wrote me. She never came and visit me.
Before you went to the juvenile home, had you been arrested as a juvenile delinquent?
No, she would lock me up.
For what?
I would run away.
So you were a runaway?
Yeah, I ran away a couple times.
Why?
Because she used to try to kill me and she used to try to leave me in the house with her sons all the time.
Your Honor, that is not true.
Yes, it is.
I left her with a babysitter.
2 jobs.
I left her with a babysitter. If my babysitter wasn't there, then my sister was there.
The babysitter was mean.
My
The babysitter was mean too.
Always took care of my kids. Always.
Miss Eva
They
was mean.
They would never leave me like that.
She used to feed us cold, like open up a can of pork and beans and just give it to us in a bowl.
The babysitter?
Then when we come in from when she pick us up from the babysitter to take us home, because a babysitter ain't gonna babysit 24 hours. She worked 2 jobs. So therefore, in the evening time, when she got off her first job in the evening time, who was at home to watch the kids?
It wasn't you.
Yeah, it was.
Let me ask you a question. So when you hit her in the head with a skillet because she patted herself up because she knew she was going to get beaten, how much injury did she have?
Just a gash in her head. That was it. When I did that, I said, oh my God, I got to take her out of here.
When she took me to the hospital, she told me to lie and say I fell and busted my head off.
My nail, stop it.
Yes, she did. Today, the doctor can look at them things and tell. He kept on asking me over and over again, how did you do this?
What did you say?
I told what she told me to say. I didn't want to get hit again.
No, did you have stitches?
Did you have stitches? I had stitches.
How many stitches did she have?
Your Honor, that is not true.
Beverly,
I told the doctor what I said. I don't remember how many stitches she had. But she did get stitches because it wasn't.
Stop talking. I'm asking the questions. How many stitches did she have?
I said I do not remember. But it was a gash. I did hit her. And I told the doctors what I had done.
All right, so she goes to a juvenile home. Then what happens?
She don't have nothing else to do with me.
I'm not talking to you.
I visited you at least twice a month. And I came up there to visit you.
All right.
Okay, I visited her several times.
Then what happened after that?
Okay, she was released. She was about 17 or 18 when she got out. She didn't come stay with me. No.
I had her. I was pregnant with her. That's my child right there.
How old were you when you were pregnant with her?
I was 16, just like her. The apple don't fall too far away from the tree.
And why don't you step up here? What is your name?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. This is your mother and this is your grandmother?
Yes.
Is there a reason that you're sitting with your grandmother?
She's an angry individual, very angry.
Okay. And were you raised by your mother?
Raised by my grandmother.
Your grandma raised you?
Occasionally by my mother.
Okay. And why didn't your mother raise you?
Into too much stuff.
What were you doing that she was living with your mother, Ronell?
In and out of jails. I ain't gonna say I'm no angel. I ain't no angel
What
now.
did you do, Ronell?
I like to fight. I'll be drinking, I start fighting, and the alcohol just takes over and hurt come out of me.
Were your kids taken away from you?
No, they wasn't taken away.
It's just when you went to jail.
Right. She had them. She raised them. I'm going to say she raised them.
Did she do a good job raising them?
Raising them. No, because they disrespectful.
Okay, so the answer is no. Okay. Are you here to talk about anything other than what you think is the character of your mother?
No.
Okay, thank you. Beverly, tell me why you're suing your daughter, Ronell.
I got her out of jail on bail on a bonds of $2,500.
When?
June 8th, 2007.
Okay, and tell me the circumstances that you bonded her out.
She and her girlfriend had a fight. The children called me. I get the money out of the bank, go to the bail bondsman, drive from Dayton to Cincinnati. We sat in the bondsman office at least 2 or 3 hours waiting on her to get out. Mm-hmm. Okay. When it said after I paid the bail bondsman, and they said that it would take a little more time, I said, okay, but she's got to sign this note. So when she gets out, she calls me and I tell her about the note. Okay, the promissory note. I said, I'm going to send it to you. Mm-hmm. She said, no, I'm going to write up my own. I said, whatever, Ronell. Just, if you just pay me $5 a month, I don't care. Make some effort. $1 down, $1 a week. I don't care. She has not made one effort.
At the time she came to bail you out, what were you in jail for?
Assault.
Of whom?
Girlfriend.
Okay. And I imagine that you were grateful to see your mother because you wanted to get out of jail.
Yeah.
And you didn't know many other people who could put up $2,500 in bond, right?
Correct.
Okay. So Mama shows up and you sign this statement. You've seen it, this promissory note?
Nah, let me see it.
Let's show it to the defendant. Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's my signature.
Okay. That says you're going to pay her $2,500 within a month of her bonding you out. Have you paid any of the $2,500?
No.
Why not?
I feel like she ain't never done nothing from me, right? I got 2 brothers. She got one a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The other one, she done bought cars for. She done helped him get out of jail. She don't ask him for no money back. She only asks nobody nothing but me back. That's all she do. She don't ask. I'm the only one. When I give her stuff, I don't tell her she got to pay me back.
What have you given your mother?
I have given her
nothing.
Everything she asked for, whatever she asked for, I give it.
Nothing.
Give me an idea.
Love.
Love?
Yeah, I love her.
You love her?
Yeah, I love her.
But do you like me?
I can't live. I can't live
See,
with her.
And neither can I with her.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what? I just heard something. And I find it very bothersome. There are parents and children who don't get along. But when a mother and a daughter who don't get along, when one can say, I do love you, why can't you just accept that? I'm not saying you have to be your friend. She doesn't have to be your friend. But don't you feel something when she says, I do love you? No.
I didn't say that. I do, and I love her.
Yeah, right.
I do love her.
Well, why are you being sarcastic now? You just said you loved her. She just said she loved you.
When I said it
why
first,
can't
she
we
ain't say
just
nothing back.
What?
When I said something, she ain't say nothing to me back like I love you. She don't love me.
There's a long history here, and we're not going to resolve it. But you know what? I hope at the end of the day, whatever my resolution is, and I will announce it in a minute, that at least you will remember when you look back on this, that you said you loved your mother, and your mother, Beverly, you said you loved your daughter. Whether you like each other or not, I can't make you like each other. But you know what? If there is any seed at all, hopefully you'll just hear it. That's all I'm going to ask. That's all.
Your Honor, when she moved to Tennessee, you know what she told me? I can't do this family no more.
No, I can't.
I can't
what's wrong
do
with
this.
that?
After I got her out of jail. After I got her out of jail, okay, 2 months later, she jumps on this child.
No.
She asked me to come and get her again. I did not because she had not paid me back.
What do you mean she jumped on this
child?
They called you. Ronell, stop.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry,
She jumped on this child.
Talk to me.
For the second time.
Talk to me.
Yeah. She's just abusive. You can't
What did
tell
she
her
do to
nothing.
you?
She tried to choke me in front of my 2 daughters, her granddaughters.
You have daughters?
I have 2 daughters.
How old are you?
27.
27?
Yes.
You look great.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you mean she jumped on you?
She jumped on me. She got mad after I raised her daughter for 4 years. She didn't pay me any money. She didn't help me. She was collecting child support. She didn't even do anything for her.
Do you love your mother?
I love her to death. That's my mom. She birthed me, of course. But she's not a good mother.
Okay, sit down. You choke her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where do you get the right? If you can stand in front of me and tell me that you remember your mom hitting you with a skillet in the back of your head with gashes where you had to go to the hospital and get stitches, and you remember that, you will carry that forever. Why are you choking your own daughter and giving her the same horrific nightmare?
I tried not to, but she just kept on talking.
So what? All right. Okay, anything you want to say, Beverly?
Yes, and on top of raising these 3, she has given me her 14-year-old that she has not supplied child support for or anything.
You got a
Nothing.
14-year-old, Ronell?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's taking care of that child?
She got her.
You are one lucky woman. You are one lucky woman. You thank her
I did
for
not
raising
ask
your
her to
children.
take care of her.
I said you thank her.
I did not ask her to
You
take
may
care
not
of her.
ask her, but would you
Her
rather have those
granddaughter
kids
told-
in foster care?
She called. She was
Would
with
you
me.
rather have those kids in foster care than with their own grandmother? No, because you've been in foster care. You know what it's like, don't you, Ronell?
Mm-hmm.
You and I both know what
That's
foster
why she
care is
feels
about.
guilty and take care of them. 'cause she don't
No,
want
that's
them.
why you have to be grateful. Forget about her and how she feels. You thank her for raising your kids. Now.
I just can't find it in my heart to do so.
This is a simple contract case. The defendant signed a promise to pay back $2,500. The defendant owes her mother $2,500, pure and simple. And let me tell you something, Ronell. I have worked with families and child abuse and foster care for 30 years. I know the system inside out. I know how it works. And shame on you. I know you've been through hell. I know that you got hit with a skillet and had to go to the doctors. I know you had some bad breaks in life, all right? And crap happens to everyone. But you don't take it out on your own kids. You don't abuse your own kids. You don't take advantage of her. You know what? She's getting up in years right now. She shouldn't have to raise any more kids. Shame on you for not thanking your mother. Verdict for the plaintiff.